Hello folks, I'm JDporkchop and welcome to another episode of Surviving Space Engineers, and that's not what I meant to do. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to work on a new ship. So I'm in a creative world. Let's do 5. And I'm sort of have a rough plan in my head of what we're going to do. And I figured normally when I do these builds, you know, I just I go do them and then I will do an episode and go, here we go, this is something I worked on earlier. And that's a bit, you know, rubbish if you want to see how the process works. So I decided this one we will try and build most of it, or at least the main chassis at least, on camera. So, at the moment, we are just getting a rough shape. Now, I want this thing to be very thin, because the idea I'm going with is, let's just get some cannons out. I'm going to stick cannons like along the top like this, alright? And more cannons along the bottom like that. And then we can obviously turn those either to the left or right and do kind of broadside attacks. And as long as we keep the profile of the ship to a minimum, it means we'll present a very hard target to hit while still being able to, you know, deliver a large amount of firepower. I may even reduce it down. Well, no, I still want some room because we're going to have to put some stuff in here, aren't we? Like engines and... So I think... I think this will do. Now, let me just get rid of these turrets because I'm not ready to put turrets down yet. We're going to put some small bits yet. I think we definitely need to make this wider. So the only thing with that plan, though, is it means that everything's going to be kind of like squished in, so we're going to have to sort of have quite a compact design. But I think we can manage that. Come on, this way a little bit. This way a little bit. Thank you. By the way, if you want to know, if you don't know, to do this, if you just click, you get 1. If you click and shift, you can... Why is it not doing it? Click and shift. Oh no, sorry. I'm an idiot. It's click and control. Click and control, and you can drag 1 straight line. Shift and control. Click. You can do that. So there you go. Right, so that's the basic chassis worked out, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So when you go this side, done. Then we're going to put the sort of more robust armor. It's going to have to be on the sides. The top we'll just stick with this light armor block. I'm thinking the sides we'll put the heavy armor on, because that is the side that's going to get smashed. So, as for guns, let's have a look what we've got. So we've got that one. Wow, that is a... We are not going to use these. These are way too big. But I just might put one down and have a look at it. That is a proper battleship gun, isn't it? That'll put some holes in things. We definitely are going to put one of those on. We'll build like a super dreadnought at some point. So let's have a look. What's we got? That's it, I think. It's just different bases for them, isn't it? Okay. I think we could definitely get maybe 1 of the big guns and 2 of the smaller ones. I mean, this ship isn't going to be huge. This is just a little thing for now, because I am very conscious of the fact that the Serenity died a couple of episodes ago, and if Reavers turn up, we have nothing, and really nothing to scare them off with. I think The only thing I currently own that actually fires bullets is the handgun. So, yeah, that's not really ideal, is it? I think I want to make this reasonably long. Whoops. So, now what I will probably do is this episode we will get the chassis sort of worked out. Then the next episode we'll do. I'll probably do some in between, so otherwise this could go on for quite a few episodes. I tell you what I could do. I could do like speed it up, you know. Right. So let's have a look at guns, turrets, whatever you want. So I think we'll put the first small one there, and then second. Do you know we could do 1 and 2 big ones? Which base do I prefer? I think I prefer that base. Stick with the theme. Let's go with what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Then 2, 3. Oops, wrong way around. No, other way. That way. Thank you. That one can go back. Just one more. Okay. This goes forward one. Ah. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'll tell you what I might do. I might make it just one block. This is why I'm going to have to do a lot sort of in between episodes, because I do like to faff. As anyone who has watched the last 25 episodes will know, I do love to faff. Okay. So, we have the top guns, and then I suppose we should put in the piping for these. So this one goes, yeah, maybe. Aha, perfect. And what was it? It was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. So it should be there. Nope, miles out. Still nope. Is that the access point? Yeah, that is the access point. It just looks funny. Okay. So the last one must be back here somewhere. Ah. It's that one. And then obviously we're gonna repeat this on the other side. So let's just try and there. Yes. I think. Yep. There. Okay. So we can now go this side and put the guns back down. Now we're also going to, on top of having these big turrets, we're going to have obviously the usual Gatling guns and missile pods and all that sort of thing. I'll tell you what we could do. We could armor the front and then stick the front full of missile pods, so that we could sort of charge at the enemy, fire off the missiles, and then sort of turn the ship to either port or starboard and give it a broadside. That might be quite a cool way of doing things. I don't know. Right, now, heavy armor ramps. Where are they? We're going to put these here. So, now, heavy armor is heavy, funny enough. So we don't want to use too much of this stuff, otherwise it's just going to make the mass of the ship unbearable. But I still think it'll be worth putting a little bit down just to keep things well protected. So let's do that. Go. side. Let's go with this. To here. And this. Okay. Perfect. Now one of the best things about having these big turret things is they've got quite a range on them. So we should be able to engage targets maybe outside of their engagement range, and then we can just kite, which would be kind of cool. Okay, so I think that does that. Now let's go inside a little bit. I'm not going to close the front off just yet. We should first, let's just get, oh no, hold on, I've done this wrong. Wow, how did I mess that up? Which one was the top one? Right, that one needs to go forward. That's what it is, that's the one that's wrong. Okay. What am I looking for? Oh, I need that. There we go. Okay. Turret. Perfect. Right, we're already about 15 minutes into the episode, or 12 minutes in. So maybe I will cut here and do a little bit, just sort of polishing, make sure everything's lined up, put some pipes in, and then we will do the back end with the engines and stuff when I come back. So I think the next thing to do is maybe work out some basic maneuvering thruster kind of thing, layout. I was thinking, well, we already have a system here, a conveyor system. So we should definitely add some hydrogen thrusters for maximum maneuverability, but also putting some ion engines in. So I think the best place would be to hide some behind this heavy armor. It's going to get good protection, but it'll also soak up damage. You know, we lose the odd thruster here and there, doesn't really matter. So these things will also act as protection. Okay. Here, then we'll repeat this design on the underside. So. Side. Seems to be off center again. Why am I finding this so difficult? Why am I being such a dum-dum? Okay, there we go. There. It's because I am not paying attention to what I am doing. Okay, that's better. This side. It's going to be there. There. Perfect. Then we should maybe do another one a little bit sort of in the middle, maybe? Where this one is? Yeah, that one is. Like so. Now obviously we haven't done the back end of the ship yet, which is where it's going to get a little bit more bulbous, as it's going to need space for things like oxygen generators, ammo storage, the command center, bridge, whatever you want to call it. What else? We'll have to get a nuclear reactor in there. We're going to have to get some hydrogen tanks. Side. So yeah, I think we're kind of have like a thin front and a fat butt. It's going to be the name of the game. So and 7, and that's us. So Let's just think about this. What's the best way to do this? Just go that. So. And same here. So. And there we go. Why not put the thruster there? Oh, I didn't. So. Now I think for like the main drive of the ship, we're going to have nacelles of a certain design coming out, and I think we want to build those sort of just behind this. So I think what we'll do is I want to maybe bring this back one more, just to here, and then we need to put armor plates. So you can go there. Oh, come on. What are you doing? There we go. Special. And this one. That one. Go. Then from here, I want to basically kind of do this. Let's have a little think about how best to achieve. So I think what we'll do is we'll put this here like that. Then from there, go with this. Well, no. First, let's leave that like that. Some light armor here. Figure out what engine components we need to try and fit into this, because I do need this to be the main braking engine. So we probably need to put a big hydrogen engine here. So I cannot be stupid, but maybe, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we'll just put 3 little ones, and then with the ion engine, yeah, let's put the ion engine on the inside. Let's go back a little bit. Screw that. Let's just do it this way. Okay, there we go. So I want the ion engine to go in first. There. Okay. And then 3. No, I'm changing my mind. I'm changing my mind. No. Okay. So one. Let's do this here like that. And probably stick some more armor just to bulk it out. Then the ion engine. Yeah, that looks better. Okie dokie. So we'll do it like that. Then kind of want to do this like here. I'll do it better. Okay. Just see how that looks. Get that tilted. Go. Go. Looks a bit blocky. May change this for a these. Doing? I do not know. I don't know. How is anybody else supposed to know? Like that. Okay. And then this one, I guess we would put a ramp. Like that, maybe? How's that look? That looks better. Oh. There. Oops. Okay, it doesn't quite look right, but I can fiddle with it later. And that would be the nacelle. So how would we cover up? So I guess we would just put it maybe on a half block. That means that the engines are going to be quite exposed. The only thing between them and damage is a half block. That is true. May redesign this in between this episode and the next, but for now, let's just go with it. Go. And do you know what else I think we'll do is, as a little backup, we will put... Could put two big ones. No, I don't like that. Yeah. Let's put those. So let's go on the that, then that there like that. So that if those nacelles get damaged, we have a backup. Here we need to put some conveyors down. Put that down. Go. Perfect. Now I think we'll definitely have some sort of shrouding coming out this way, like that, to sort of try and protect these a little bit. Then maybe in the middle here, we could put some missile pods. So, let's have a look. Not those. Where is the actual pod things? Rock weapons. These things. Here we go. It's a rocket launcher, not a missile. Okay. So if we look, and it'll perfectly line up with that as well. So we can just but it doesn't side. So it's that one on the back. Get out. We could, if we wanted to be really crazy, just go full missile pods on the front. Which maybe a bit excessive, but screw it. I think we'll get fire it once and then run out of ammunition because it'll need so many missiles to refill. Okay, so let's go inside and look that up. Then probably be pretty much done. This went way quicker than I thought it would. So what do we need? We need to get conveyor belts. Basically everywhere. Just cover the whole front of conveyor belts. Down this way. So I guess what we'll do is, hold on, let's take that one out. Just put one there. There's no point having that tube there, to be honest, is there? Let's do the same on just disconnect to that pipe out. Just do the same there, and then right across. Fill in these little gaps. What's behind that one? Oh yeah, no. Oh. What's that? Eye on it. Okay. Could probably have just looked at the tooltips. Right, so let's put that like that like that, and then we are all done with the front, sort of, hopefully. Should probably, just sake of redundancy, let's also put some here. So if one connection gets blown off, multiple connections. I could probably just do that, to be honest. It's beginning to look a bit silly now. But I love silly. Silly is the best fun. Let's put some armor in. Go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So now we have one nacelle. I will probably fiddle with that a little bit. I'm not quite sure I like it. I think I want more armor on the outside. But I'll finish this nacelle off and then repeat it on the other side and probably do the back end of the nacelle, which is just going to be what is pointing forwards but reversed. So, like that. And then in the center of the ship back here, we will have one main hydrogen thruster, or maybe two actually. Probably just, yeah, maybe two. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And then in this sort of back area, I think it's probably going to come up a little bit. So just sort of show you kind of rough idea, but it's probably going to come up a little bit like that. So, and we'll mirror it on the underside, and this sort of more bulbousy back bit will be where we'll have most of the equipment that the ship will need. But we can, obviously there's a lot of space in there for dumping stuff. We can maybe have some backup reactors, you know, sort of around here, backup oxygen generation, all that sort of stuff. But this area here will be the most heavily armoured because it'll have the nacelles covering it from the sides. And then obviously this sort of bulbousy bit sticking out the top. So we'll maybe put the reactors, and if we do put a jump drive in it, we'll put it in here. Because remember, we have the explosive jump drive mod. So if the jump drive goes bang, the whole ship goes bang. So yeah, this has been a little bit different. Just to sort of, I always very conscious of trying to keep it interesting, trying to keep it engaging. So if you've enjoyed this episode, you know, feel free to put some comments down below. Tell me what you think. Do you have any ideas for this ship? Things you want to maybe see added to it? A name as well. At some point, we're going to have to name this ship. We've always had good names for our ships, thanks to the commentators. So stick all that stuff down below. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode.